August 8th, 1920. I've finally built up enough courage to ask her out. I wasn't sure what her response would be, but I was hopeful. I walked up to her and immediately noticed her sparkling eyes and her rose-colored red lipstick. As instantly as the day that I met her, I fell in love with her all over again. Saying the words was much harder than I imagined in my head, but I did them anyway, and she said, "Yes, this is going to be a day to remember, a day for the history books. Someday soon, just like in the films, we'll be together forever and happy without a care in the world, looking out over our red roses and white picket fences. I knew we had a future together. I could just feel it. This date would be the first of many."
I had just picked up the ladies, and we had arrived outside of the coroner's office a few miles away. August 8th, 1928. I hope they're prepared to see their father like this. Lord knows what we're about to walk into. We enter the office, and Eleanor asks to see her husband, Joseph Farwell. Then we follow her to the back where Joseph is laid out on a steel table, covered from head to toe in a white sheet. It's kind of poetic. His steel creation is what he lays on in the end. Eleanor starts to tear up.
Mother, are you okay?
I think so, Virginia. I'm just surprised, that's all. I can do this.
If at any time you want to leave, let me know.
Thank you, Detective, but we'll be fine. Let's just wait for the doctor.
Hello, how are we doing today? I'm Dr. Dawson, but you can call me Dr. Clark if you like.
We're not doing too good, Doc, but thanks for asking.
Oh, I understand. This is very grim business, but I try my best to make my clients feel welcome, especially when today's clients are the Farwells.
We appreciate your warm welcome, sir, but I'm afraid we're here for something very important.
My name is Detective Cal Easton. I've been hired by the Farwells to further investigate Joseph's death. We believe there may be more than what we've been led on to believe.
Oh, I see. How interesting. Well, let's get started then, shall we?
Please.
Now, I'm going to remove the sheet. His body has been preserved, but prepare yourselves as needed.
When the doctor took the sheet off, Virginia grabbed my arm and Mother's hand. Eleanor put a hand over her mouth, but she remained strong. I could tell this was hard for the both of them, but I was impressed on how well they were handling it. The sheet was removed down to Joseph's shoulder. A small scrape remained on his forehead where he had hit it, and a small scar on his chest poked out from the top of the sheet.
Would you like to hear the conclusions of the autopsy report?
Yes, we would like to hear it.
After running the usual tests and inspections, we concluded that most of his organs were functioning normally. As you could tell by the abrasion, he did hit his head as he fell to the ground, which I believe was stated as the cause of death. However, this abrasion did not impact the brain as much as it would take to kill somebody. We found something more, and we believe this new discovery is what Joseph died from.
Well, what is it?
I have it on my clipboard, which should be in. Oh, silly me. I seem to have left it in another room. Allow me to retrieve it. I'll be back momentarily.
Mother, how are you holding up?
I never thought I would see him like this. I'm trying, Virginia.
You're both doing great. We'll leave as soon as we can.
So I found the clipboard. Now this news may be startling, and Detective, you may want to take notes.
Just tell us what happened, please. Preferably today.
He's been poisoned.
Lead poisoning. We knew it.
Nope, not lead. We actually found traces of strychnine in his digestive tract.
Strychnine? That couldn't have happened by accident.
She's right. That's not an accident. Joseph must have been...
My husband was murdered.
Congratulations, Detective! You found yourself a major case. I'm terribly sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but I just told you what I know. My condolences.
Cal, what are we going to do?
Don't worry, Virginia. I'm not finished with all of you just yet. This just opened up an entirely different investigation. I'm going to take you and your mother home so you can all rest. I need to take some more notes and figure out what I'm going to do next. I'll be back at your place tomorrow. Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Anytime!
The women needed as much time to process this as I did. This case has gone to new heights. I'm wondering how or why police wouldn't have dug more into this case. How on earth Strychnine got into his system? Someone has to be lying to us. We had a murder on our hands now, which meant I needed to go further into this case than ever before. I needed to figure out who that journal belonged to, as well as who killed Joseph Barlow, and if there's any connection between the two of them. There was more on my plate now than ever before. Did I bite off more than I could chew?